So I'm Kathy Swan. I'm the technology integration teacher at New Canaan High School. I also do the professional development for New Canaan High School. And I am recently have become a Google certified teacher. I'm also a member of CECA board, which is the Connecticut Educators Computer Association. Facebook, for example, we use Moodle, which of course is a course management platform. And we use it extensively, but one of my teachers came to me, Spanish teacher, and said, what if I use Facebook as my course management platform? And we said, well, fantastic, go for it. And she did, and the kids loved it because they're like, Senora, you're going on Facebook with us? And that was kind of our first foray into Facebook. Well, now it's exploded. We travel to other districts that don't have nearly the money that we have. And we say, you might be sitting there thinking, all right, but you're from New Canaan, and what we want you to know is that everything we're going to tell you is free. So very cool. How can you block things that are free and so valuable and incredible? So Facebook, if a class is trying to post a survey to find out whether students that eat breakfast have a higher GPA. So they'll make a little Google form. What do you eat for breakfast? Do you eat breakfast every day? And what's your GPA? And they post it. Every kid in the class posts it to his or her Facebook page. Within a week, they have 200 to 400 responses, which are all feeding into this one spreadsheet, which we can use again next year when that year's class posts to Facebook. So we have these longevity studies that are underway that have just been so robust and dynamic and have given us such real and relevant data as compared to, here's my piece of paper, would you please do that? And then I have to sit and collate them all. So that's been really exciting for us. Strangely, in school, they don't come up. Outside of school, we still have cyberbullying issues. Every Monday, my principal says every Monday he gets a phone call from a distraught parent because their child's been cyberbullied on Facebook or whatever. Kids are living on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. They're living there. So to keep them away from it for 6 hours in school serves no purpose because they go home and they're surrounded by it. They live in it. So we believe that, first of all, we know that they'll spend 6 hours trying to get around the proxy to get to these sites. So when they were blocked at the very beginning, because the state was blocking them, we actually went to the state and said, hello, we need control of our own filter. And we told them why, and they were stunned and said, this is great, go. And we said, yeah, but we want every district to have control of their filter and to allow all kids to use this stuff. So when we opened everything up and the kids said, anything's fine, I can go to my email. Yeah, you can go to your email. We prefer that you not email people. But if you need to attach something to take it home or whatever, if you need your email, go to your email. If you need YouTube, go to YouTube. If you need Facebook, go to Facebook. Whatever you need for your courses, go there. Now, realistically, we know that they're also socializing. However, there are no problems with hacking, with trying to take down the system, which we had 6 years ago. There's nothing, we have no incidents of that sort of behavior. So we're just really, really lucky. But the results are mind-blowing. What our kids produce, when they film something, a Spanish teacher, again, says, go film a conversation and post it to YouTube so that we don't have to deal with how you're going to get it back and forth to school, how you're going to deal with the cross-platform issues. It's just, we're in the cloud. Everything's in the cloud. So most of our kids have their own YouTube channels. Many of our teachers have their own YouTube channels. And fortunately for us, YouTube has now added the unlisted. They have public, they have private. Public was a little too big for us. Private is silly because then you have to give permission to everybody that's going to see it. So this unlisted thing has really been a boon to us. We really enjoy it. We used it before, but now it's really easy. Every once in a while we get a call from a parent, and I mean every once in a while. It's, if we get 2 a year, it's a lot. And we say to them, we are trying to teach your kids the ethical, legal, responsible, safe use of social networking tools. you can tell us not to allow your child to go there, but then you're on your own for what your child does with these sites. And they say, oh, no, please do it. So when we take kids to Facebook, the first thing we do is go to all the settings and show it to them. And, you know, kids will fill in anything that they see as they're signing up for an account. They will fill in any space. So we have the luxury of being able to say, why are you filling that in? What do you think is going to happen if you fill it in? What will the ramifications of filling this form in be? And they go, oh, well, I've never thought about that.